Hi everyone, welcome back to the Paradigm Shift. Wow, they're just astonishing. I've seen them so many times, but I just feel it in my body. What must it be, what does it feel like when you're standing in one of these circles? I mean, can you feel shifts in your body?
I can only speak from my own experience.
Yeah, right.
You know, I think it's different for everyone. There's a wide range of reports and whatnot. But for myself, it was a good feeling. I would describe it using words that I'm comfortable with as enhanced awareness or consciousness. I felt a rise, a lift in my consciousness, and I felt an increased energy in my body, increased chi. I felt more chi in my body, and it was pretty pronounced. It's a pretty pronounced feeling. It's not dramatic, but it's very, tangible.
Palpable.
Yeah, palpable and tangible. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Let's take one more call. We have Bob on line 1. Hello, Bob.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Great.
Good.
Great show.
Good.
These are really beautiful crop circles. I haven't seen many of these before. And I hope to see the film. But my question deals with Jose Arguelles' conception of time. He says that geometry is the result of time's effect on space and matter. And therefore, the geometry we're seeing deals with a time phenomena. And I'm wondering if the dates of occurrence of these crop circles has been noted and maybe used in research to correlate perhaps, our time.
Right. Well, I'll answer your question in a little bit different manner, and that is that I completely concur that time is a factor in the crop circle phenomena, but I don't think it's a factor in terms of the sort of linear interpretation that you were postulating. What does happen around the crop circle situation is an enhanced synchronicity. In other words, the juxtaposition of event within time is greatly enhanced. And we all know what a synchronicity is, and when something occurs that is more than a coincidence, it has a greater and more unique quality to it. And around the crop circle phenomena, synchronicity is definitely enhanced and heightened. The other thing is that amongst the researchers into the phenomena, there are a number of things relating to our perception of time, our experience of time. There are some ideas about how the formations themselves may be the product of a transdimensional passage. In other words, something that comes from a dimension outside of our 3 dimensions.
Right.
In other words, the 4th, 5th, or 6th, or however many dimensions there are. So I think time can safely be considered to be another dimension. And the process that creates the formations may involve other dimensions in the occurrence. So I think time is definitely a factor. I just don't know if analyzing when they occur in reference to our calendar has yielded any great significance so far in terms of patterning. They're not, the crop circles are not real good. They're like I said earlier, they don't always just have regular patterns to them in terms of when they appear and how they appear.
Thank you, Bob, for calling.
Okay, well, thank you.
Bye-bye. So, I wanted to talk about the fact that you're bringing this documentary film to Santa Barbara. Is that correct?
We are definitely working on it, yes.
Right. And if any of you are interested in seeing this documentary, we're trying to get it at the Riviera Theater, not we, but Williams Group. And so if you're interested, call the Riviera Theater and kind of cast your vote for Crop Circle's Quest for Truth, the full-length documentary film by William Gazecki. So we're coming to the end of the show already. I mean, I have all these other questions. I will have to do a sequel to this, right?
Thanks. It's been a pleasure.
It's been wonderful, really. It's just been delightful. Thank you so much for taking the time to come to a little cable show, in Santa Barbara.
Well, it's been worth it. Thank you.
If you had one pearl of wisdom to give to our audience, to our viewers, what would that be?
I would say the one thing I've learned from the crop circles that has been important to me is to always be prepared, to be ready for the next moment.
Like the good Boy Scout.
Like a Boy Scout and like a good Zen Buddhist as well. Be in the moment.
Be in the moment.
Yeah.
Right. Be prepared. You may see a crop circle across the street. Thank you all very much for joining us tonight on The Paradigm Shift. And join us again in 2 weeks' time when we're going to be having another wonderful show. And remember that we're not merely human beings having an occasional spiritual experience. We're spiritual beings having a human experience. Thanks for joining us tonight. Good night. So it was